whatever. Anyways, hello guys, I'm back. We're back. Another week, another going deep. This week we're gonna go deep in MagicKappa. Oh boy, those eyes are just weirding me out.
How deep?
I mean, we'll see, right? It all depends.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, your voice is way too low. You know that you're gonna.
For a good time.
You know that you're gonna be sitting here for more than an hour, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's good. So say hi to viewers.
Screaming.
No, don't scream.
Hello. I can't see it, but hello.
We're gonna have some serious time, alright? Well, half serious, half memeing, alright? We're gonna talk about issues, alright? But before we start talking about issues, let me get this music down a little bit.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason why you can't hear me.
No, I can't hear you anyways.
Ah.
Why is it showing as a lolly? Unsubscribe. Shut up. Alright. So, we're gonna start with basic stuff. So, just do a basic introductory. Your name, where you're from, how old are you, you know, that kind of stuff. Start with that.
Okay. Hello, I am the world-renowned shitster MagicKappa. Here, I am 18. I live in New York.
Do you have a
My
real
life
name?
is a shitstorm. Oh, my real name?
Yes. I told you, it's a serious show. Unless you don't want to say it. I don't know. Are you like...
I'm okay. Cause they won't figure out how you spell it and stuff. My name is Jay.
Jay. Is that a full name?
I'm not saying my full name.
You don't have to. It's fine. We understand. Like, there's like some, you know. Obviously, we're not gonna like tell them your address and all that stuff. Is Jay full name? Like, that's like full name?
No, I have a middle name, but I'm not gonna say it because people can find me easily from it.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Give me a second. Okay. If I do this. Yeah, I know. There we go. So I can just like sit in front of the mic instead of the another thing. What are you calling? Oh, it's subs. Don't. Oh, he's typing something there. All right. So MagicKappa or Jay. Let's just call it MagicKappa because it's just like I'm just familiar with that. So it's just more fun.
It's easier.
Yeah. So we're gonna start with some you know, just normal talk, you know, just gonna chill, and then we're gonna just, you know, just gonna talk about something maybe that's bothering you, that's bothering the whole community, stuff like that. We'll see where we go, right? So start with like just pretty much beginning, right? So you'll be streaming on Twitch for how long now? For like...
It should be now the 8th month? It's around 6 to 8.
And have you been streaming VR chat this whole time? As in like you started with VR chat?
No. No. What was it? I used to just stream just random games just to, you know, invite my friends to watch and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that, and then, since it was so shitty of a computer, after that, just going in and, just playing random stuff. And then, you know, just a few months after that, I got OBS to run correctly and get it all set up, so I played VR chat. You know,
Alright.
From there, you know.
So what got you in VR chat? Because everyone has like their own weird, not really weird, but everyone has their own story about VR chat. You know, like, oh, I go through that. How did you find out about VR chat, and how did you get into it?
Well, I had one of my friends. He was a good friend, but you know, we had to part our separate ways. You know, me and him would just go around, just dicking around, and that's usually how I came about. It's just from that. It was a genuine friend, but you know, we had our problems, so.
All right. So just kind of started playing VR chat. Okay, so I have this like question, which is like, so why MagicKappa? First of all, in the name itself, is it just like strictly because of Twitch thing?
Well, it was kind of like that. It's because I like the word Kappa a
Mm-hmm.
lot. So when I came around to it, when I was like looking at streams and stuff and looking at people how they use it and stuff like that, I more and more enjoyed it.
Can you ban that person in the fucking chat, dude? Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Okay.
But yeah, so it's like that. But I couldn't do for most games just Kappa.
Yeah.
So I kept thinking and thinking, and then it popped up in my head, Magic.
Jesus Christ.
So from there, MagicKappa was born.
You're as dumb
That's more.
as you look like. I'm just saying.
Hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah, my IQ is the size of a squirrel.
So what made you do this character? Did you like find it in one of the worlds and just kind of went with it?
No, it was with the one friend I had to part ways with, and Kremit. They just told me to do a voice, and it was good. So they told me to stick with it, and I stuck with it.
So you kind of did the voice because like they told you that this might be something funny, and so it was not really
Yeah,
your
it was.
idea.
No, it wasn't.
I mean,
It never was in the first place.
you still got like you still stuck with it, so like that's good. Like stuck, not in a way where like you're stuck with it, like you kind of carried over with it.
No, I'm stuck with this forever.
I mean, you're not forever
can't
stuck. I mean, you're right now. You're just talking normally. It's just the I guess the entertainment value that the people come to your streams are just like you fucking around with the voice, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
everyone goes to like their favorite, let's say, streamers for like something specific that they do, and there's like it's nothing bad about that. It's just like you kind of have to, except unless you're a mute. I mean, if you're a mute, that's like another thing. But if you're doing like
I was
voice
thinking
acting.
of being mute.
Yeah, but that's just like not you. Like if you just went mute like right now, like just out of nowhere, people will be like, "What the fuck?" You know, like where's MagicKappa? They would just think that you're just depressed or some dumb shit like that. Like, do you really want people to think that? Eh.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Feel sorry for me. No.
yeah, it's
just,
like something
in,
like
in
that.
general. In general, it's just For me, I don't care for a lot of things. It's more that if you enjoy the content, you stay. If you don't, leave. It's just me.
I mean, that's pretty much like true for everyone, right? It's kind of how it is. So,
Yeah.
so why did you? So I know like you've been streaming for like a while, and then you kind of stopped playing VR chat for like quite a bit. Why did you do that? And like, what was like going through your head? Because like this is like a thing with like streamers in general. They just kind of not really get bored, but they sometimes hit this wall where they just kind of don't understand what they want to do next. And I had that wall too. A lot of people did. So what was like your thing with that? Did you hit that wall or was it something else?
So, when I did start streaming, it was a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like it was just a fun time when like I went doing things just when I still had school, mind you, just doing stream right after school or right after practice and then school and then stuff like that. So every day I just used to stream really long hours,
Mm-hmm.
so that kind of took a toll on me. And after the third month of doing it, that's when I got partnered. And from that point, I'm like, okay, so now that I'm done with this, and I put in about 300 plus hours, what do I do? That's the the real question I ask myself. And then from that point, I'm just saying, okay, I can play other games. I'm free. But then there's still the lingering thing of people wanting VR chat. So I periodically went back, and then lessened and lessened and lessened and lessen to the point where when someone got, banned, I up and quit for, until they either got unbanned or made an alt account. So for me, it's just as soon as some dumb thing happens, I leave it. But if it's changed or someone told me it was okay to come back, I come back because it's just yes, I enjoy this game when I'm off streaming, but when I do stream, I want a fucking noose.
You want a fucking what?
A noose.
Oh. Oh wow. You know what the thing is? I kind of understand you in a way where like I don't like getting on VR chat and just like streaming it because I did try a couple times, right? I would just like take like 2 hours out of the normal streaming schedule, just get on, I would just like fuck around, run around. But the thing is, you can't have those genuine conversations and just genuine fun with your friends when you're streaming. You can't do that off stream because that's what that's why I said like I understand you because like when like after the streams, right, like I would just get on VR chat, get on Discord, and we just like fuck around, we just talk, like it's still on VR chat in a way, and like we get to know new people too, but you can't do that on stream because on stream like it almost feels like forced then, like it's something that you have to do, almost like because let's say like this, even though like there are a lot of people that say like, oh, I stream because I just want to have fun and like whatnot, things like you can have fun in VR chat by not streaming it too, so like what's the point of like streaming, but like when you're streaming like
it's
just
like a gun held to your head.
Yeah, like it's like when you're streaming you're like when you're a streamer and like streaming and what I'm saying streaming like a lot, but like you're almost like obliged to entertain, because you're there and people are supporting you and you're kind of obliged to entertain. Although, like you might say, because like if you're just sitting there just doing nothing, there's no entertainment value, right? Obviously, your stream is just it's not gonna go anywhere. The people are just gonna start leaving, right? And you're not gonna ask any questions, but you will know for yourself that like since I'm doing this, I have to entertain, right? Or do something, whether it's just like something maybe that I do, like models, or something that other people do, like you, like just some funny content, right? And like they both, can exist, right? They both have values, what I'm saying. Okay, that's all good.
Yeah.
So, you were saying something about a person go banned. So let's just straight up thing is like I don't know, should we just straight up dive into it? But tell me this, first of all, do you know anything about this dumbest because people keep saying this word and like I feel like it's just weird because to me it feels that there's just like nothing going on. Do you check Twitter like from time to time, just in general, like just what people like type and shit like that? Okay. Like there's like this word going around which I don't really understand. People call it like drama. There's drama going on VR chat. Like the fuck? Are you like do you know anything about this or are you just like kind of far away from like those other streamers, I guess?
Well, for me, I kind of cling to drama because it's funny as hell. Just to see what people have fucked up already. But that's just me. I'm just there to witness the aftermath or what will become
Of the shitstorm.
of said person. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess like you have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. Okay, don't worry about it. I thought that like maybe you had like a better insight on this, but it's fine. No, what I'm saying is like basically people are just like posting shit like where like, oh, can this drama just die down already? Oh, can this like it's like it feels like just everybody just like yells wolf, but like nobody says like who the fuck is this wolf, or where is this wolf?
Oh no, it's because they're too scared to say it.
Why? What's there so scary about it though? Or
Well,
like
it's just because if they say something, someone's gonna find some information about them, and then use that against them.
But then
It's a whole circle of, oh,
But
you say something, I say something back.
Yeah, but there's also like already going on like there's already shit going on Twitter like pretty much daily. They're like, oh, can this drama die down? Oh, this sometimes like these people are so like they're doing so disgusting things. Like, who are these people? What is this drama? Like, why is everyone just like talking like like over the thing? It feels like this fucking.
It's just because. Oh.
It feels like this like VR chat just needs a fucking Keemstar. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just needs a fucking Keemstar to get this shit together. Not get the shit together, but like get it out. Like masses, entertain people with that shit. All right.
But the thing is, it's just people are, bigoted idiots. They have no sense of, should I say this? Should I filter myself? Should I understand what I'm saying? Or should I stop being petty?
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand those concepts. So from that point, it's just, a piss fight between two people and a dick measuring contest between others.
Okay, that's pretty much what it is, actually. You're right. Yeah, in a way, in a sense. Alright.
In a sense, they're all children.
Yeah, because like it feels like it's like a schoolyard, and like people are just like throwing just like, oh, somebody.
Oh my God, Nancy held hands with Jason.
Yeah, I like it's in
Jason's
VR chat too. Yeah, Jason's a cunt. Yeah. No offense to any Jasons in the chat. So I interrupted your quest. Okay, relax. Okay, so Kappa. So what we gonna talk about today is actually the your friend, I guess, right? Bonzo,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
Can you fill me in with the not the story from the start, but story so far, and we can then jump back a little bit, all right, together. So what's happening right now, and what has changed since like we last talked, me and you?
I mean, nothing's really changed. He's still unbanned, but he has account, which I can't say.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because, so he does have another account, but the fact that he did get banned for having, what is it, dodge ban, which, mind you, he would have to have multiple accounts, up to 10 or more, or I mean, lenient be 5 or more, but he only had one, and the other one was his friend's. He used, once he got banned from his alt account, because his alt account was his friend's because his friend didn't play it, from that point, his main account got banned. So
Okay.
It hasn't really changed.
Now,
it's just the fact that he got banned.
Okay, now the question. So now we can just go dive back and just see what the fuck. So why did he go banned in first place? Like, what was? I remember Bonzo from back in the Pokes days, right? He used to be that Knuckles boss guy, basically, right? He had his followage. He had his like Knuckles army. I remember like he would just like stream and like just have his friends around him. I don't know, like he seemed like any other like VR chat streamer, right? He might not had like the best content out there, but he was just streaming and he was just like he was just there, right? So what the fuck happened that made fucking VR chat modes, ban him on his main account? Like what happened?
Well, to be honest, the ban reason of dodge ban is complete bullshit. I honestly think someone just really had a vendetta against him.
So wait. Let me get this straight. So you're saying his main account got banned because his alt account got banned from dodge banning, even though his main account was not banned?
Yeah, pretty much. And it was a false accusation, and then they banned his main account.
And after that, they banned his main account. Okay, this is just kind of dumb. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat this again. His main account got banned because he was playing on his alt account, and they banned his alt account because of the reason of dodging, ban dodging, right? Yeah. On his main, even though his main account was not banned, and after his alt account got banned, then his main account got banned.
Yep.
So how the fuck does that work? What the fuck is that?
Again, it's just a vendetta against him.
But what kind of like was he like interacting with like the wrong people or the right? I don't fucking know. Like, what was he doing that? Like, was he rude to people? I mean, there are plenty of people like literally just being fucking assholes behind each other's backs, but nothing's happening to them. What was about him specifically?
I mean, the only thing that can actually get him banned was when, you know, when the avatar switching came around.
Avatar
With,
switching.
where you can switch into other people's avatars.
You mean like steal their avatars pretty much?
It's not the stealing one. It's the beforehand. It's a switching into it.
Okay, fine. Switching into avatars, fine. So he got banned for that.
No, he didn't get banned. He just did it as a joke for like a day.
Okay, so he was using. Okay, so he was using some kind of like third-party stuff to just do that, which is in itself like a little bit illegal, but fine. And then he got banned, right, on his account. But then he got he didn't go banned, but they just knew that he did that. All right.
Well, yeah, it was funny when he did it.
It's interesting.
Because he only did it to his friend.
Okay. I mean, the thing is, like, now that you said it, it kind of makes sense. Why would they do that? But if he didn't really harm like a lot of people with it, I feel like it could have been easily got appealed. Which leads me to the next question: did he at least appeal that like whole thing? Like, did he write mods about it? They just ignored it. You're saying?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it's just me, but every time I hear something like stories about like people trying to interact like VR chat like developers and stuff like that, it always feels like a story of where like a person is trying to like get to them, but they never do because they just don't respond. Although like in every update video they always say like how like easily you can just contact them through mail and shit like that, but at the end of the day it just doesn't work. So like what's the point? VR chat, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like seriously. Fucking seriously, dude. Like I understand that like this is like a like this is what I've been noticing, and like you tell me if I'm wrong. And I was saying this like earlier too. I feel like devs just kind of don't care about well-being of the game itself. They care about well-being of streamers and who make this game more popular, which at the end of the day kind of makes games shittier because it has like some core problems, right? And by core problems I mean just game being like, you know, not it's still running on CPU, by the way, you know that, right? Like there's no GPU involved like whatsoever. So it's like hard on CPU, right? Like the game is like it's not optimized. Optimization, right? And people will say like, well, it's because people have like these laggy like avatars with 10 materials. Boy, once the fucking materials balls load in, it should not be lagging anymore, alright? But that's not the case. Game is fucking, you know, it's not running with the way it should be. But that's not the thing. Like let's blame it on fucking it being like a new game, whatever the fuck, you know, like. But then there's like an issue of like staff, like, you know, admins and like stuff like that. You know, I'm talking about like I've had issues where even like on their Discord, like they would just I got kicked like multiple times from their Discord because of like some some rules that are not even there basically. It had to do with like it had to do I'm sorry, it had to do like you know how like I'm pretty sure like you know that you like VRChat Discord has like a streaming thing where like you can advertise your stream. Apparently there's a rule where if you don't delete your thing after you're done streaming, they kick you. Although that's not nowhere in the rules. So I personally go kicked like twice over it. And at some point I just stopped because I was like, you know, just fuck you guys. I don't understand why. Go on, sorry.
They put it at a high niche, like for people, pretty much. If you're, it's just the people that they really care about and don't really, you know, do much against is people that have really high numbers. It's because,
you can't say names. We're not shit talking anyone, by the way. So like you're talking about like Poke, you're really talking about numbers. Whoops, you're talking about like those people, right? They usually get on VR chat. Oh, stealth, let's say.
Usually.
They just
I mean, most of them have left VR chat because they're doing other games, which is pretty much the best idea you can do. Because for one, VR chat is completely dead. Because devs don't really pay attention to this game no more is because it's just now, they see it as, oh, okay, so now that it's run and drying itself in
Mm-hmm.
like a fucking basin that's just completely dry. They're like, okay, so this is now dead. Let's just work on something else, and then maybe after we finish that, we'll come back to this and maybe fix a few things, and then go back to other things. This is not the priority.
Well, I don't know,
That's how
like
I see it.
they've done like a little bit like let's not completely just like throw them under the train and be like, oh, they're just not doing anything. Of course, like they're doing some things,
No,
but I
they're
feel
doing
like
something. It's just
but
it's
their
not
focus
priority.
their focus is like in the wrong direction, is what you're saying, probably, right?
Yeah, their focus is on other games that they want to try to promote and get popularized.
Are they even working on that? Like, wait, are VR chat like fuck staff like is even like working on other stuff like games and stuff? I don't even know that's like a thing. I'm pretty sure they were specifically paid to fucking do VR chat, so I'm not sure if that's like a thing, MagicKappa.
I mean, it's still they could just be doing other games because
I mean,
it's
we
not
don't know
fully
that.
on their contract of that. Well, you have to remember the person that did create it
Hmm.
is a person that wants to get things going. While this is now in a screeching halt.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
He likes progress.
Okay, I see. I don't know, like, I feel like these are like couple things that like could make this game like way better than what it is first of all, maybe even do something like this. Get like more, how do I say this, like user-based modes where like I'm not saying like give power to people. No, because like that can like turn out bad. But give like how do I say this? Like people that are like playing VR chat a lot, and I'm not talking about myself. Maybe like give it to like some people like, I don't know, like Kimpo, like big streamers basically, right? Give them like a little bit more power over the game, like at least like mod wise, right? I'm not talking about like straight up banning and kicking and like stuff like that people, but like maybe like make them more of a like advisors, like how the game should be ran, because I feel like they're not taking any feedback from anyone, right? And like if anything, like I always, whenever I talk about things like this, I don't talk from a perspective of a streamer, right? Because I don't even stream this game specifically. I talk from a perspective of a person that's creating stuff for this game, right? And like when I see like a lot of things, and in past, like I was like, I mean, I'm still like kind of pissed about the whole poly count limit because, I mean, by the way, I'm still like under poly count, by the way, but like for the longest time, I was doing models under poly count. I still am, but I was like just kind of pissed, like just looking around is just being like, if this doesn't make sense, then why is there like a limit? Although they could have been limiting particle effects, they could have limited particle effects, they could have limited like other stuff, the actual things that like would crash people, like the whole particle system like crash thing is just like a shit ton of particles, right?
Yeah.
They couldn't even fucking like a simple thing, just limit the particle effects on a fucking model. Like, what's the problem? But they couldn't do it, and like for the longest time we had like those nukes, like they would just nuke the world, particle effects, and everybody crashes.
Yep. I mean, they're still there.
They're still there because they didn't do anything about it. Now you can kind of download a file, and you can, I'm pretty sure like you can turn something on, and it just like straight up just cancels like everyone's particle effects on your side.
It's the anti.
Oh my god, my character is sitting so weird. Okay, it's fine. Alright, MagicKappa. So, so that's with Bonesaw and stuff, right? Now,
Yeah.
oh, so what's with you? Like, what are you doing nowadays? Do you just like, yeah, just do that? Like, just get on VR chat, just fuck around, and that's pretty much it?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like that, but when I don't do VR chat, I just play other games. Just
Okay.
up and right. Because it's better that way. Because then you get a more diverse audience, and you don't get, I'm gonna be fucking rude about this, but not get a bunch of people wanting the same thing about it and just constantly pestering you.
I mean, it's not really that. I mean, you have to understand that like you gained most of your audience through VR chat, so like
Yeah,
kind of like just ignoring them straight up is just not really like a thing. Like I said, like when you're like streaming, you're kind of obliged to please your audience, right? And even though like you don't have to, well then you can't be mad if they just start leaving, like in a way. So
but I'm
plus
not. I'm just not gonna be a puppet.
yeah, I understand. No, nobody's telling you that you're a puppet, but I mean, do what you like feel enjoying. Like that's the thing. Like you said it yourself. Fuck. You said it yourself earlier that like once you like got the partner thing, you were just kind of like, okay, I'm done with this, and you just kind of like started doing like random stuff. So I guess like as long as you're like fine with what you're doing, that's good. It's like yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of streamers um just kind of like not understanding like the whole streaming thing. I mean, let's be honest. Like some people have it. Like some people go lucky, right? Like you have to get lucky because you like.
Yeah.
By lucky, I mean something like
There's
this.
no.
Even if you get like noticed by like people, like right people, that's already getting lucky, right? So in your
It's all luck based.
yeah, in your case, you kind of got lucky as well. I mean,
No,
life
I'm
in
lucky.
the life in itself is kind of like it's RNG. I mean, most of the things that you do. So yeah. But what are your thoughts about like how do I say this? A lot of people kind of misunderstand that streaming is not really a especially like in this how do I say this? In this scale, it's not really like a thing, something that you can sustain yourself, especially if you live in US, right? Because in US like you kind of pay
Yeah,
more.
no.
So what are your thoughts about people just kind of I guess not understanding what streaming is and that it's not like a fucking quick money grab basically.
For those people that want money, get the fuck off. Because it's not money that you need. It's literally you want to entertain. If you have the drive to entertain, then yes, you drive to entertain people. But if it's not going so well, then I'm gonna be blunt about this. Actually stop, because you have to think about it. Is it gonna be better if you continue on and then get nothing out of it? Or get a job and at least get something so that you can use this as a hobby?
Mm-hmm.
It's more of just a mentality of, oh, well, will I be able to support myself? If not, well, I will just do this as a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And if people like me while I'm doing this hobby, well, yeah, people will like me. Eventually, if I get, big enough, that probably will take a long time or a little time, depending on how lucky you are. Then you can decide when you can actually, okay, so can I use this as a sustainable living, or do I still have to just do as a hobby?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm just choosing. Like, I can completely stop and just get a job and just do that, or try doing this.
I mean,
I'm in the middle ground.
that being said, you're also 18, so you don't really have to like rush doing things. You're still in college, is what I'm thinking. What I last wait.
Well, I'm still deciding.
Oh, you're not okay. You're still deciding whether you want to go to college or not. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, you're in a place where like you're just kind of deciding whether you want to go to college or to continue streaming. It's actually like quite interesting because there's a lot of people that are younger, like you, probably like even younger than you, like 16, even 13, 15. I don't know, and like they're doing like all this like VR chat thing. Now, do you think like maybe, and like I'm talking about people that in some cases that they kind of get like the wrong people interested in them, and it's usually the people that I'm talking about are usually just like either just mute or they just play characters that are actually it's mostly mute. Do you think like maybe it's not really like a great place for like, let's say underage? I mean 16 is kind of underage. Like people like that to just like be on VR chat, especially like acting like female characters. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Well, here's the thing. it's fine if you want to play this game. Be mindful that it is 18 plus, regardless of what you put on it,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever you see, you do, or think. It's all 18 plus, regardless of anything. From that, fine. If you're a 14-year-old, 16-year-old, 15-year-old, stuff like that, fine. You can pretty much play the game because you have your own free choice.
Yeah.
But if you're something like 12 or under, or like something like that, why are you playing this game in the first place? For one, it's not a good game for kids because it does taint their mind. For one, and it's just like you're gonna get targeted regardless of what you do. So it's
That's
better
true.
to just stay on the sidelines of it, and then once you get some age, like after you're 12.
I mean, by the time he's a fucking VR,
something like that.
I mean, maybe virtually is not even gonna be there by the time. I feel like the thing
By
about
the time, yeah.
I feel like the thing about VR chat in general is that it's not really like a game as people like call it all the time. It's more of a I mean, first and foremost, a social game. It's literally a social virtual reality, right? Like you go around, you talk to people, maybe you talk to your friends, maybe you meet your new friends and talk to them. Are you scratching your fucking balls right now?
No, my thigh. That's itchy.
Alright. So you go around, you talk to your friends and stuff like that, and like maybe you meet new people. I mean, like, hell, not just people. I mean, people have met their, I don't know, like boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff like that here, right? Which actually leads me to, have you maybe fallen in love with someone while playing VR chat? How about that? Or is it too much?
No.
Straight up
No.
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 Hmm.
I mean, for me, yeah, I had one, but then it just didn't work out because no communication.
So you like, I feel like it mostly happens to people that are just kind of more like into like the whole. But I don't know, like you're kind of into your character too. But maybe like just because you're like this character that is just like a fucking dumbass, you didn't like quite get into like like the whole love and stuff. I don't know.
No, for me, it's just I'm not really into that. I just go around dicking around. That's just me.
Yeah. Okay.
Mostly, mostly if I do find someone, I mean, yeah, it'll be nice because then it's not a long distance relationship. It's literally you're talking to them face to face.
Yeah.
While you're just convoing. But in general, it's just if you find someone, you found someone. Pray to God it stays like that. Because if you find someone and it goes great, keep it that way. Don't lose it. Because people on this game are pretty good. But on the cases of if you just want to find people to just fuck, you have Tinder, Grindr, whatever you want to use.
You have better stuff to find, your fun. Yeah. I feel like
just masturbate.
I feel like that's like a good point. I feel like if you're meeting people on VR chat, I mean obviously assholes are everywhere, but I feel like on VR chat you do kind of find those kind of people that usually don't go onto websites like like those apps like Grindr and like shit like that because they don't want that kind of shit. They want like more
Risque.
like yeah like so like they like those people tend to get on like social games like this, like where it's like you actually get to interact with people like directly instead of like you through a fucking app. So I mean I'm not saying that like all of people like I'm just saying like those kind of people go to games like this. So if you find people like that on here and you kind of get like relationship going, I feel like not in most cases, actually, but in some cases, yeah, it does end up, pretty good. Unless this is like just like a one-time fuck. And I might sound like a...
TwitchCon, fuck. Alright, let's go. Done. No talk.
Yeah. How about TwitchCon? Are you going to TwitchCon, MagicKappa?
Yeah, I am.
What are you gonna buy
that's
me?
about it. I mean, I don't know how the international shipping is gonna be and how much it's gonna cost.
You just have to ship to Newcastle.
Oh, Jesus.
What? Are you
That's
not?
still like 20 bucks. That's still 20 bucks in shipping though.
What? How is that 20 bucks in shipping? What do you mean? Newcastle, Delaware, like in Delaware.
Oh,
It's within
yeah. I
US.
mean,
You have to send within
yeah,
US. Is postage that
that's true.
like bad in US within US? No, it's not, right?
Sometimes.
Okay, Newcastle is like one of the cheapest ones. Okay, that's like another time. Anyways,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, let me look at my list for a moment. Give me a second. Oh, let me get my power on. Sorry, I'm sitting in the dark. Give me a second. Fucking man. Okay. Just fucking PayPal him for postage. Oh, I can do that, I guess. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay. So okay. So back to VR chat, I guess. So how do you think like say like VR chat, like a lot of people actually like I did ask this question to like Jake and others too. I mean, for you, you're more or less doing like wholesome content. And I call this wholesome, but you know, like at least there's no. Actually, I'll take that back. You don't do wholesome content. Okay, so say VR chat dies out because by dies out I mean even though you said like VR chat is dying, I feel like the thing about VR chat in general is that the hype that it got, it did.
There's still gonna be content. It's still gonna be constant, but
No,
it's just slowly decreasing. But when it gets back up, I mean, it gets back up. But
I feel like it's not that okay. It's never gonna like get to those numbers where like it was like during Poke and like those like that crew. Wait, did you hear about Team 5?
yeah, they split apart.
Oof. Oof. I don't know details about it, but goddamn, dude. I actually said this earlier. Like, I actually genuinely felt bad for Pope. I mean, truth be told, he kind of like the whole streaming thing, like getting like to those numbers, kind of got to his head. And then like when he fell down, like the fall was like fucking bad. But I still kind of feel bad for him. Like, oof. Like all of his just friends just abandoning him like that. That was like I'm not gonna judge his friends or him for that, but
he chose him. He chose just to leave. So
yeah,
it was his
but
choice.
like his friends quite literally abandoned him. You did see like like all of them just like straight up just unfollowed him and stuff like that, right?
Well, yeah, it happened when one leaves of their own volition.
I feel like the thing is like what can I say about that? It's like back to like the whole streaming thing where like people just like kind of feel like pressured like into like doing content, and like depression is a thing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know for you because you're 18. Maybe you went through some time like tough time in your life when you were just kind of like not know like didn't know what the fuck to do. But
A tough time every day.
tough time every day. There you go. But I feel like somebody like Poke, and I don't want to turn this into like that. Okay, let's just do like general thing. Like just streaming in general, like especially like when you fall down from something like that big, it has a toll on you, you know, like it leaves a toll on you that like like you were there, now you're here.
I mean,
So
streaming entirely takes a toll on you, regardless.
that's true.
Physically, and regardless of that, if you think you're strong-willed, no, you will not be by the end of it.
That's true because, like I said, like even earlier, like when you're streaming, like it's way different. Like and if especially if it's VR chat, then when you're just like hanging out with your friends, just like off stream. Because when you're off stream, you're just like, literally fucking around doing whatever the fuck you want. And on stream, you have to be mindful what you're doing, because
I mean, I went to the road of I'll push it as far as I can, but if I get banned, I get banned.
That's true. You're not really doing anything too bad though, so.
I mean, I already know that they were trying to ban me a couple times, anyways.
Who, Twitch itself or?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's because I went a little bit too risque on some days. Which I know which ones.
I mean, you know.
I mean,
Okay.
it happens, but I mean.
What's your like general like let's say like this, what's your general relationship with other streamers? Because I'll tell you something. I feel like I feel like there's like a circle of like this like wholesome like party of people, and they just kind of do like same thing, all of them. Oh, like we're friends. Oh, like it's so happy, we're a huge happy family. But then, you know, like I said earlier, you go on Twitter and it's like, oh, drama, 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 you know, all that shit.
Oh yeah.
What is your like what is your whole thing in that? Like, do you hang out with streamers in general actually, or do you just do your own thing?
Yeah.
I mean, you hang out with me right
I
now,
hang out
but
with everyone. I hang out with everyone. It's not like I don't hang out with people. I don't socially interact with people. I'm just there for the show. If they, you know, tell me something about someone else, I'll back it up with someone else telling me it. And then if it's true, then, you know, then I'll decide if I want to hate them or if I want to still judge them or I forgive them. For me, I just float around. I'm just the thing that floats. If you piss me off, well, on the other hand, you're gonna get utterly fucking moshed. Because I will give two fucks about what you do, and I will just say dumb shit against you, because most of them are true. Because I have my own way of finding information, regardless of anything.
Oh, I heard like a couple things about the informations that you have. Oof, boy. We're not gonna talk about that, but god damn it, dude.
But I mean, it's just a matter of fact that, you know, it's just, I'll float around. If you don't want me, you don't want me. Just ban me and kick me. I'm just here to have a fun time. I mean, last night, fucking, Jesus Christ, we went around making a fucking new entire meme. We fucking observe. I'll fill you in later, but we went around hopping into Discords with a really funny picture and changed our names to We Observe. Well, before then, we did something it was just stupid. We had a fucking war where we turned our pictures and stuff like that. And then from that, we just stemmed and started raiding other Discords without any malicious attempt, by the way. No malicious attempt. We just went in to just have fun. All we did was join the voice chat, we observed, we said it once in the chat, and we left.
Alright.
It usually got a fun time.
I wanna know what the fuck you're talking about, because I have no fucking clue what you're talking about right now.
Oh no, it's just something that it just happened. Like, we just started something fun.
Okay.
You know, it's just like a rating thing, kind of.
Okay.
We also rated streams as well, which was pretty nice.
Okay.
So I kind of want to have that as, you know, hey, we could just go to other people's Discord, we could just, you know, have fun, make some laughs, you know, maybe record it to use, and then just upload to see if other people like it from that. And then, you know, from that, it's just like, if we can do that, people like, continue it. But it's still keeping in the realm, it is not being malicious. That's the main point. We just want to have fun without any, you know, attempt of, you know, malicious intent. And from that, it's just like, yeah, we'll have fun. We also, you know, raid other people on like Twitch and stuff, and that's gonna be fun too, because we, you know, we have a set amount of, like, people will actually like donate for other people because it's a fun time.
Yeah, you like creating content for other people, basically.
Yeah, it's just jumping
in a way.
around and stuff like that.
Alright, MagicKappa. Okay, let me look at my notes again, real quick. Oh boy. So much opportunity, what do you mean? Okay, people are just like kind of going dumb in chat. Okay, they're just talking about the, like, they just now heard about the Team 5 thing, so like it's kind of weird. Anyways.
Yeah, even though it's been recent, but yeah.
You know, the thing is, I wish we had like a little bit more, I wish we could go like a little bit more wild, because the stuff that you told me last time, like, oof, but we're not trying to.
No, it would be a complete shit show if we went
No. We can't because like we're not trying to make enemies here. Anyways, I feel like even though like this was like kind of short, we can just like wrap it up at this point. The last bit of the chat is just gonna be questions from chat. So if I do this, give me a second. There you go. This will load in. Oh, Finn is here. Hey Finn, what up, dude?
Oh no, it's Finn. Oh, he's gonna get me back.
No, he's not. He's fine. Okay, boys. Okay, so we're gonna go to the point. We came to the point of doing a fucking... We gotta take questions from the chat, basically. So, any kind of questions you wanna ask MagicKappa. Literally anything you wanna ask MagicKappa. Okay, this is a good question. What's typical MagicKappa day?
I wake up, I stream, and if I have to do anything else in the day, I stop streaming. And then after I done stream, I try to find a meme, and if it's just something funny I create, it's funny, and then from that I just expand.
Okay.
I'm just a glorified shitposter at this point.
Okay, it's good. Oh boy. Is that a question directed at me or him? Make him feel no.
I mean, we'll both answer, right?
Somebody said, why do you never use the avatar that Shonzo made?
No, I do use it. I just don't use it on stream that much.
Okay, fine, shut up.
I use it.
It was not even my question, okay. What was the most favorite thing you've done on VR chat? That you experienced?
It was pretty recent actually. It was last night actually.
Yeah?
I love it when people don't know who I am, so I can just screw with them. It's amazing.
Oh my god, that's great.
And I had the most amazing time with someone named Small... Fuck, I can't remember.
Small fuck.
No. I think it was Small Dino, I think. Something
okay.
Like that. I can't remember because...
So you were messing
like,
with him.
Hazy... Her. Yeah, and it was a fun time.
Did you tell her that it was you at the end, at the very least? Well, at least like
no.
who you
I mean,
are.
she had her. She had. No, I'm not cool. The fuck? No, I had. No. Her chat knew who I was, but it was a small bits and pieces that the chat didn't give, and everyone else in the lobby didn't give. It was amazing.
Okay, that's good. Why did you lower your mic in OBS, Shanzo? Did I lower my fucking mic? No, I didn't. What are you talking about? It's still the same. Alright. Do your parents know about like you streaming and like being a fucking idiot on the internet?
Yeah, they just called me a disappointment. I already said this a bunch of times.
Really? They're straight up just disappointed. Did you tell them that you actually make money off of this and like it's not too bad?
It's still a disappointment.
Oh boy. Who more, mother or father? Wait, do you have parents?
Both.
Oh boy, so they're not supporting you whatsoever in you doing this.
No, I don't really care.
Oh boy. Alright.
Like I said, I don't give two shits.
The panic attack. They're talking about panic attack. Why? Oh, you had like a panic attack. I remember that one. Oh boy, dude. I know. I was kind of scared. Actually, when I heard it, I was like, no. I actually felt bad. Getting disowned over. Wait, what? Fuck.
Now it's just gonna be all disowned in chat.
Okay, what the... Dude, my tracking is going shit. Has MagicKappa ever considered going to school for improv?
The fuck is my improv? It's just piss and fart jokes.
Yeah, but it's still an improv. I mean, maybe you want to like make it to... What if like... Here's the thing. You're saying like piss and fart jokes, but like what if you actually like did it like serious, like as like a serious thing, like started like improving and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. You can learn how to be a comedian. It's experience.
I can't formulate jokes correctly.
Well,
like, it's
you
all
can't...
offensive and just fucking...
there are a bunch of comedians that are just straight up offensive. There's nothing bad with it.
Yeah, I guess. But it's like, I mean, most of my thing isn't really like personal. Like, I mean, some of the things I say it comes out of me, but like some of the other things is just because I know like other comedians and I like what they use. So I use a similar format, but it's not original still.
Okay.
I don't know. Originality is hard.
What's the scariest moment you've experienced while streaming?
Having the panic attack.
Oh boy. So what happened exactly? Like, did you just like, and why? What? Like, did you go to a doctor maybe? Like I don't know.
It's just because I wasn't breathing enough. I literally stopped my breathing because I was surprised of what happened, which was getting fuck ton of donated, and I just didn't know what to do.
Oh, so like you were
I
just
pretty much-
getting bombarded and like you just kind of like okay, so it got you by
I couldn't
surprise.
handle it.
Okay, I understand. Oh
mean,
boy.
Literally, I couldn't breathe. I fell on the ground. No one was home, by the way, and I was still on the ground, slowly dying.
Jesus Christ.
Because I landed on my so my arm. Imagine my arm. It was on my neck, and I was lying down, and I fell. I couldn't breathe.
So how did
Hard
the
to move.
but how like oh boy. DJ Diadel the assassin they're saying. Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking bad, dude.
No, he's a great guy. We love to talk to each other.
Yeah.
I give him targets. He hits them out.
Jeez.
He enjoys the targets I give sometimes.
Okay.
Not to kill, of course.
Yeah. Being responsible for killing someone by donating to God damn it, come on, dude. Is that it, boys? Is that all you wanted from MagicKappa? It's glorified idiot. You're a good guy, Kappa, you know what? You know, like, no matter what they say, like, I'm gonna tell you this, and this might sound like you might not, I mean, it's not that you're gonna like it or not, but you're just a, I don't know, like, lovable fool, you know? In a way, if that makes sense.
I'm more like the boy that cried wolf.
Not really. I mean, you're more like a just like a town's like you know, just
Jester,
dumb.
fool.
Yeah, not just like a dumb, you know. Just kind of do
I mean,
things.
a jester does entertain. But
Well, the thing is like, well, Jester does entertain, but a town's dumb. He just does dumb things, but he doesn't mean anything bad with it. Like he's not malicious, you know. He just does things like he just does dumb things because he's dumb. I mean, I'm not saying you're dumb, but you know. Do you have any problems as a streamer? I mean, obviously, everyone does, but okay. Have you ever actually? Let me reformulate that question. Have you ever gotten your character stolen, or I mean, yeah, that's probably like the question. And how many times you got like gore porn on your fucking stream?
Oh no, I had a shit ton of gore porn because of and porn in general because people just spam the shit.
I'm not saying, come on, dude. Me and MagicKappa are good. Don't worry about it. You're not getting upset by me calling you dumb, right, Kappa?
No, fuck
Nice.
no.
Even he knows
whatever.
that.
Call me
Yeah.
bitch, dead
I'm not gonna
crack
call
whore,
you.
whichever. I mean, my teacher called me a dead crack whore because it was a good, funny joke.
Oh boy. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have a sister.
What does she think about you?
But
Wait, how old is she?
I mean, she's the age where you go to jail.
I'm not asking because of that. I'm just wondering.
No, I'm talking to other people.
Okay. So, like, does she watch you, like, watch your streams and stuff? And what does she think about it?
Yeah. I mean, she thinks it's funny.
Okay.
That's about it.
Do you
She still
want...
hates me, so. Whatever.
When does Magic think Khan will propose? Great Khan.
What?
I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, when does Magic think Khan will propose? I don't...
Never.
TwitchCon maybe?
No, that... He's literally gonna punch me if I do anything.
Alright.
I mean, we're still on. We're in good terms. I just like to fuck with him.
Where'd the MagicKappa persona come from? We already said this, but I guess
Oh
like you can
my
repeat.
fucking
It's
Christ.
fine.
It's the question I always get fucking asked, and I hate it. It's the one question because everyone fucking asks it.
I mean,
Either that
people are
or
interested.
do the fucking voice. I'm just like, no, I'm playing a different game. There's no point.
Oh, okay. Does Tess still sing you to sleep?
I mean, that still happen. I'll still work if what is it? He talks.
What do you mean he talks?
She's more of now the lax and just relaxing and chilling out with people. That's pretty much her right now.
Okay, what about... Okay, do you like this world? Okay, Coins is just asking me, so I gotta ask. Do you like this world?
I mean, there's no mirror, so I'm happy.
And, like, what would you say, like, would be like... Oh, I have an idea. Wait, don't move. This would be funny. Don't move, alright? Okay, my controls are kind of shit, but we can make this work. Don't move. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Don't move. It's good. Let me look at stream. Alright, boys. I wanted to have a whole show like this. God damn it, dude. We missed our... Like, this was such a good idea, look. You're just sitting on my lap whole show. There. Wait, you have legs, I just realized. Oh, my sword is stuck, great. I guess you're gonna... Do you have a leg? Oh boy. Yeah, just sit like that, it's fine. Oh my god. Okay, my hand is stuck. What did you do?
Whoa.
Wait,
Whoa.
did I do that?
I did nothing.
Oh, that's my fault. Okay. What if I put you on my head? No, I can't do that. There, sit, boy. Don't squirm.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm sitting down. I just
Okay,
tried.
okay.
There we go.
You good?
Yep.
This is good. This is my idea. I was like, can you just make it so like I can move the chair so I can put him on my lap? Take a picture. Oh, we gotta take a picture. Okay. Look in the camera. Oh. I look high, dude. That's good. Okay. This is longest intro into RP. Shut up. I'm gonna hide my sword. Okay, good. Cause it's stuck now. Is that it, boys? Are we done? Okay, we gotta be done then. Alright, Kappa. Checking while he's on the chair. No, come on, bro. I can't chuck him actually. I wanna do this actually. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Let's see. Alright, boys. So, thank you for being with us today. Hope you enjoyed the show. I would rate this like 2 out of 10. At best. Keeps calling him.
Oh yeah.
His real name is Jay. Your real name is Jay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his real name is Jay, boys. Oh boy. So yeah, very, very nice show. Fucking A, dude. 10 out of 10. I know. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You did good, Kappa. I do appreciate you coming to this show.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, like this is still something new for me, and I'm still pretty new at like doing this whole thing. So I do want to improve at this and like maybe like maybe become like a little bit serious. I don't know, like we'll see, right? Like it doesn't have to be like all serious, but I did tell you last time I wanna be a Keemstar of VR chat.
Yeah.
So maybe they will come at some point without people hating me. Obviously, we gotta do the medium. Anyways, boys, we'll be done for today. This is it. Thank you very much for coming in. Say thank you to the people that were watching us, I guess. Say thank you to the fucking people.
Thank you for watching a dead streamer.
You're not a dead streamer. Like, I just checked you had like 100 viewers.
No, that's for this game. Any other
That's,
game
I'm not sure that's a good goal to work for. I'm not. Okay, look. That's a fucking meme, alright? Relax. I'm not actually gonna fucking become Keemstar of VRChat. We were talking about this. Maybe at iDubbbz, like content cup of VRChat at best. That's about it. Wait, can I?
Oh.
Don't worry about it. I got you, boy. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it like that. Okay, just sit there, okay? Relax. Alright, boys. That's gonna be it. Thank you again. I'll see you next week. Well, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, actually. What the fuck? Next week? No. Okay, next week we're gonna have... Next week we're gonna have Ad Friendly.
Oh,
He's pretty pissed. And, we'll see what he has to
I
say.
was drunk last night.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
What did he say?
I can't say it, but hell yeah.
Yeah? Is he pissed at people?
Yeah, he's pissed at people.
What?
We can't go into it, remember?
Yeah, okay. I'm not